my name is Dr. Jones. Nice to see you again. I believe you've been aboard the spaceship now for a good 2 to 3 weeks, is that correct? Very good. How are you finding things? Are you settling in? Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of an adjustment period. It's certainly very different to being on Earth, at the very least. Okay, I do believe we shall jump right into our session today. Today, I believe I'm going to be doing an ear exam on you, examining your ears. I did notice when I saw you last that you had a little bit of a build-up of earwax in there. So I'll confirm today whether or not that needs to be addressed. I can do a quick ear cleaning for you if that is the case, and that won't take long at all. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to pop on some gloves for hygiene purposes, of course. is I'm going to wiggle my fingers and I'm going to move them away from your ears. And I want you to tell me when you can no longer hear them. Okay, so we're going to start that test now. Good. Doing just the one ear now. Good. Good. I just want to do both ears one more time. And there we go. Very good. Okay, and now I'm just going to be clicking my pen around your head, and I want you to tell me, please, left or right. What side is it coming from? Okay, so if you could close your eyes for this one, please. Very good. 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 Very good. Okay. What I need to do before I begin physically cleaning your ears is I need to put a little bit of liquid solution into your ears, okay? And this is going to help soften the wax, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me to remove the wax from your ears, okay? It's going to dissolve and break it down prematurely for me. Just need to shake up the solution a little bit before I apply it. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough. If you could tilt your head to the side for me, please, just like that. Very good. Just going to pour a little bit of the liquid, into that ear. Just wait a couple of seconds. Very good. Now if you could tilt your head to the other side for me, please. Just tilt this up a little bit, sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's pop this in that ear. Okay, just a little bit in that ear, just a little bit. Just a little bit in there. Okay, very good, very good. Marvelous. Okay, just stay like that for another couple of seconds for me. Very good. Now you can pop your head upright, nice and straight, just like that for me. Okay. That solution actually needs just a short period of time, maybe a minute maximum, to activate, okay, to dissolve the earwax and to soften it up for me. So in the meantime, I'm just going to make a few notes here about what I've seen today, and I'm going to update your medical file information, okay, whilst we wait for the solution to activate. Okay. am getting a little bit closer to the eardrum now, so it's going to sound louder and probably feel more intense as a result. Okay, so here we go. Okay, how is that? Okay. Yeah, very good. just want to very quickly double check your ears using the otoscope, just to make sure that I have indeed made an improvement and a noticeable impact. Yeah, it's looking good actually. Looking very clean indeed. There is still some earwax residue in there though. Some particularly stubborn earwax. I believe I'm going to look in this ear as well. Hopefully we see similar results, because that's a very good result from just a quick ear clean like that. I am seeing very much the same in this ear as well actually. I would say 80 to 90% clean with just a very small amount of earwax left behind. And I think what we can do about that is I can give you another little dose of the liquid solution in each of your ears, and we'll just leave that in there, and we'll leave it to activate and to do its thing in both of your ears. Hopefully that will just dissolve the rest of the earwax, and then hopefully the next time you have a shower it'll just come out naturally. I wouldn't do anything unnecessary like blast your ear full of water whilst you're in the shower. That's unnecessary, and it could even be a bad thing technically. If you fill your ear with water, it could potentially lead to bacteria growth and infection. Potentially, it's generally better to just leave your ears alone, to let them do their thing on their own. They are very good at maintaining themselves, surprisingly good. Okay, what I'm going to do now then, I'm just going to put this in your ears. So same thing as earlier, if you could tilt your head to the side for me please. Marvellous. Okay, just put a few drops into that ear. Very good, hold that position for just a moment. Just to allow the liquid to actually sink into that ear canal and to activate. Okay, that's good. You can tilt your head to the other side for me now, please. Marvellous. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. Put a little bit of liquid into that ear for you. Just a little bit of liquid. A little bit of liquid. Good stuff. And again, if you could hold that position just for a moment. Just for a moment. There we go. Okay, I do believe that actually concludes our time here today. You did very well sitting through the ear cleaning so perfectly for me. You were like rock steady, unwavering. I didn't even notice any movement from you at all. And that of course makes my job a lot easier. So thank you very much indeed. Do you have any questions for me before you leave today, or anything I can do for you? Everything is okay. That's great to hear. Okay, so I do believe I will see you again in another 2 weeks, most likely, and we shall go through another one of these tests, these examinations that I need to carry out on everybody here whilst we're all aboard the spaceship. Okay, so hopefully it'll be another nice, relaxing session for us both. Okay, take care, and goodbye. Goodbye. Hello there. My name is Evil Dr. Jones. Lovely to see you once again in my terrifying laboratory of horrors. As I'm sure you are well aware by now, you are in a dungeon deep beneath a castle, so it is absolutely no use for you to scream for help, because nobody is going to be able to hear you, and anyone that does hear you is going to be another evil resident of the castle like myself. And the thing about evil people is we don't care about other people at all. Okay, so you can scream for help all you want. Nobody is going to come and help you. Okay, in fact, if you do scream for help, somebody evil like myself, like like somebody else living in the castle may think of it as an opportunity. Someone in distress and need is often a good target for robbery. That's at least been my experience with the other evil residents of the castle. Okay, don't show any weakness. Don't show anybody any weakness, because it just makes you vulnerable. Okay, but I'm getting off topic here. Today I want to do something a little bit different with you. Okay, I want to examine your ears. The reason for this is I've been talking to you recently, giving you instructions to follow during my experiments, my evil experiments that I've been doing on you, and you haven't been responding to me at all at times, which is very ignorant, but I do not think you're doing it purposefully. I think you actually have something wrong with your ears. I think you cannot hear me very well. Okay, maybe you can't even hear me right now. Maybe you can't even hear me right now, and I'm wasting my breath on you. Okay, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But obviously we've been together now in this dungeon for a few weeks, and when you first came here you were very submissive and very compliant. You did absolutely everything that I asked you to do without hesitation, and you have not been any trouble at all. You've been an absolutely amazing patient, and I'm very glad that we kidnapped you. But as I say, recently you've been ignoring me and my instructions, and I actually believe it's because there must be a build-up of earwax or something blocking your ears. Okay, so today I am going to be going in those ear holes of yours, having a bit of a rummage, and we'll see what we see. Okay, obviously for this I'm going to pop on some latex gloves. I cannot be touching you directly with my hands. I certainly do not want to be getting any of your disgusting earwax on my fingers, okay? Absolutely filthy individual. You're a filthy individual. Bit of a squeaky glove there. Bit of a squeaky one. Okay, I'm feeling nice and comfortable in my latex gloves now. So I do believe the first thing I will do is I will put together my otoscope. Let's have a look. I'll put a fresh nib on for you. I'll keep things nice and hygienic, even though I really don't care about, if I give you an infection or anything like that. I don't care. I don't care about your well-being. Unimportant to me, quite frankly. But I will have a little peeky peek in your ear right now, okay? So let's have a look. What the hell is that? What is that? It's very unusual. I can't even tell what that is through the otoscope. I mean, it's certainly not just earwax. Some sort of foreign object in your ear. A bright pink foreign object. Just have another look. Sorry. What the hell is that? Good God. Good God. What have you been doing with your ears? I'll check the other ear as well, of course. Let's have a quick. What the fuck are those? What are those? I've got something in this ear as well. And this one is not pink. This one's another colour. I can't even quite make out what that colour is. What the Okay, it seems like that you have some serious problems, and I'm going to figure out what your serious problems are. Okay, so I'm going to quite sure what the object is yet, but here we go. It's a stapler. You have a mini stapler in your ear. Why do you have a mini stapler in your ear? How on earth does a mini stapler get inside someone's ear? I mean, that's pretty large for an ear, right? Look at that compared to my ear. I know your ears are obviously very large and very hideous, but I mean still, compare that to the size of a human ear. That's, maybe you aren't even human. You know, I don't think I'd even consider that you might not be human. You look vaguely human, but like a very hideous and deformed human. So perhaps you're actually some sort of subspecies of human. And maybe you have, I don't know, greater elasticity in your ear orifices. Orifices. Is that the correct word? What's the plural of orifice? Orify. Orifices. Okay, enough of that absolute nonsense. Okay. I'm going to have a quick look in the other ear, see what strange object I'm going to find in there next. I'm going to use a cotton pad on this one to try and extract enough wax, pulling out whatever peculiar object you have in this ear. It's actually almost exciting to find out what strange object you've managed to get lodged inside your ear. Very strange, I must say. Are you in the habit of pushing things inside your ears? Wait a minute, it's not some sort of fetish, is it? You don't do this to gain some sort of gratification, do you? Pushing objects inside your ears. I certainly haven't heard of it before, but I mean, there are an awful lot of strange fetishes out there. And frankly, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You know what absolutely gets my box off? Buns. Buns, bread buns, you know, bread buns. Just the sight of a lovely big pair of buns. Oh my goodness me. And if they're freshly baked. Wow. Okay, I think I'm quite close to reaching the one object in this ear. So I don't think you lodged it in your ear quite as deep as the other one, so let's have a look. Okay, I think I can probably reach the object now. Let's have a quick what? A slinky. A slinky. Why did you have a slinky in your ear? I mean, slinkies are very fun. Lots and lots of fun. I love slinkies. What a spectacular invention. The slinky. Whoever first made the slinky, possibly one of the greatest inventors and scientists the human race has ever produced. I'm gonna have to Google that later, actually. Who made the slinky? And why? What was the initial purpose of the slinky? Okay, just absolutely mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. And of course, if you let this little fella loose on some stairs. I mean, hours of entertainment. Hours of entertainment. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps you're just using your ears as storage. Maybe practical. Maybe it's a practical thing, you just keeping objects inside your ears. Maybe you're using them as like a pocket. Like a pocket. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted by the slinky. It's just absolutely mesmerizing, isn't it? Absolutely mesmerizing. This was the pink object there that I could see on the otoscope quite obviously, quite clearly. Okay, let me go back to the other ear, have a dig around in there, see what else I can find. I'll use the cotton bud once again. Cotton bud was quite useful, quite good at removing earwax so I could reach the foreign object. Quite good indeed. I must say you are a very interesting patient indeed. I wouldn't have thought that to look at you. You know what I mean? You just look very average and very boring. Very boring indeed. But it turns out that you are an unusual specimen and an intriguing one at that. I do wonder what we are about to find now. Okay, I think I can see something. Let me just try and get a little bit of a grip on that. Oh good God, what is this? What is this? It's never ending. What? How did you fit this in your ear? Goodness me. Goodness me. This is unusual. Okay, I think we've reached the end. Thank goodness. What is that? This is a measuring tape, of course. 60 inches. You managed to fit something 60 inches in length in your ear. Of course. It was wrapped up, rolled up a little bit into some sort of ball. But, I mean, that's just peculiar. That's just peculiar. Are you keeping this in your ear for practical reasons once again? Is there anything I can really think of? You've got some explaining to do. You've got some explaining to do. This is weird. This is weird. How did these objects get inside your ear holes? That's what I want to know. Well, this is an absolute mess, and I cannot be asked to roll it up into a neat little measuring tape ball, as I would usually do with such a thing. So, let's have a look in the other ear, see if there are any more objects in there. Okay, let me just go in this ear with my fingers once again. I'm not going to bother with a cotton bud this time. I'm just going to raw dog it. Okay, I'm just going to raw dog you. But let's have a browse, see what we find inside. I wonder how many more objects we're going to find today. I mean, how much can one person possibly fit inside their ears? I mean, surely not that many objects. Surely it's a very small and limited space. It doesn't make sense, really, does it? It doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? It was absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. The next object is huge. very nice accessory that makes him look cool, don't you think? What a cool little doggy. Cool doggy indeed. Okay, so I did notice you've still got a couple of objects left in your ears. Let's have a look. I think I'll come back to this one, this ear. And once again, just going to use my fingers. Just going to get right in there. Get right in there. Have a little look what we find. Maybe if I get close enough, I can actually just see with my eyeballs. I don't know, can't really make it out just yet. Definitely another object though. Definitely another object in there. Something's very strange. Can't quite make it out what this one is. Okay, I think we're almost there actually. I think I've almost got this one. Let's have a quick. Let's see if I can actually get my fingers on this object now and see if I can just pull it out, okay? Okay, here we go. A brush. Looks like you've got a brush stuck inside your ear. What is this? Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. Who the hell is Sam and Nick? And why did they put something inside your ear? Sam and Nick, you absolute reprobates. Absolute reprobates. Degenerates. Sam and Nick, you degenerates. Filthy, filthy people. Filthy people indeed. Putting things inside other people's ears. I mean, there's no excuse, there's no call for it. Come on, Sam and Nick, get your shit together, please. Sam and bloody Nick. Okay. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Does it feel good? I mean, it looks very soft. Looks very soft indeed. Absolutely no chance that I'm gonna brush this against myself, you know. It's been inside your ear. It's been inside your ear. It's probably got all manner of strange bacteria and microorganisms on it. Although it does look very clean. All the objects look very clean, which is surprising. Maybe your ears are actually quite clean. The reason you have such difficulty hearing me recently is literally just the objects. I mean, it would make sense to some degree, you know what I'm saying? It would make sense to some degree. Okay. Enough of that. I think I've seen one more object in each of your ears, so a total of 2 objects left that I can see. I'll get them out and then I'll have a little look with an otoscope just to make sure that I'm not missing any more objects. I think I'll use the cotton bud once again. Just a very useful little tool, isn't it? A very useful little tool. Who first invented the cotton bud? And This object's actually very small indeed. Very small indeed. I think I can just pick that out right now. What is that? What is that? Is that a piece of chewing gum? Is that a little piece of chewing gum? It smells minty. It smells minty fresh. Do you know, it's been quite a long time since I've had chewing gum. And it does look very clean, don't you think? It looks very clean indeed. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. You know, it doesn't taste quite like chewing gum, as you might imagine, considering that it's been inside your ear for God knows how long. But it's actually quite wonderful, the flavour. And the texture has not been negatively impacted at all. It still chews like chewing gum. Delicious. I think I'll keep having myself a little bit of a chew. A little bit of a chew. Okay. Alright. I'm going to use the cotton bud once again. And we're going into this here. Okay. And I think from what I can see, just from looking at it, this ear over here looks empty. And this ear over here looks like it has one object inside it. So I think this is the last object inside your ears. Hopefully that is the case, because I'm tired of this now. It is honestly quite exciting in some ways to just have a little bit of a rummage around your ears and to see what's inside. It's like a surprise. I'm getting bored. Okay, I've got other experiments to be doing other than just rummaging around inside your ears. Not a particularly invigorating experiment. There we go, I think I've reached the point now where I can just pull the object out of your ears. What is this? What is this? Nail polish remover. It appears for some reason you've got some strengthening polish remover for soft, thin nails, Pro Vitamin B5. What does that even say? Sally Henson, you absolute pervert. Pushing objects inside people's ears just like Sam and Nick. These people are freaks. These people are absolute freaks. This looks like it comes with vitamin E and hydrolyzed wheat protein. Oh my goodness me, absolutely magnificent. I love a bit of wheat protein. Very good. I'm joking of course. Wheat is one of the worst proteins possible as a protein source. It's just the amino acid profile of wheat and grain foods is rubbish, absolute rubbish. It's just that it contains a lot of non-essential amino acids, whereas something like beef contains almost exclusively essential amino acids. So 100 grams of beef is far superior to 100 grams of wheat in terms of the protein you would get from them. Far superior. But I digress. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a sniff of this nail polish remover, okay? It takes me back to the good old days have removed all of the objects today. Let's have a little look, shall we? There we go, look at that. That's a normal looking ear. I can actually see the edges of your ear canal and I can see your eardrum. I imagine you must be able to hear me a lot better now. Is that correct? Yeah. Very good. Very good, okay. Just gonna have a little bit of a look into this ear now as well. Looks like we have successfully removed every single object from both of your ears. So I do say, sorry, I just want to place my little otoscope back where it belongs. Don't want to lose that little fella, do I? I think we've had a very successful session together today, and thank you very much for sitting still so well during the whole thing. It must have been a little bit uncomfortable for you, for me to pull all these objects out of your ears, but you were a champ, an absolute champ, and you sat there and you took it magnificently. Can't really ask for anything more than that. So I hope you enjoy your nice, empty, clean ears, and I'll be seeing you again in the future, probably for more diabolical and evil experiments than this. So you have that to look forward to. Take care. Goodbye. Hello there. My name is Evil Dr. Jones. Very good to see you today. Actually, you look a little bit familiar. Have I met you before? Have I kidnapped you in the past? Is that that's what's happened, doesn't it? I do apologize. It appears that I've kidnapped so many people in the past that I just bump into them now in everyday life. But you'll be glad to know that I don't kidnap people anymore. Okay, because Interpol found me. Interpol, International Police. They caught me. Can you believe it? They caught me, and they took me to court for a long list of crimes, absolutely heinous crimes, evil crimes, because I'm an evil doctor. Of course, I commit evil crime. That's just part of being an evil doctor. Of course, they gave me, I believe it was 8 back-to-back life sentences. I mean, that's just preposterous. Who has 8 lives? A cat? Do I look like a cat? No, I'm not a cat, am I? So there's no need to give me 8 consecutive back-to-back life sentences. Is there one will do? One is enough, okay? Silly, quite frankly silly. But then luckily I was approached by a Secret Service government agent, and basically they gave me an offer. They recognized my supreme intelligence, and they said, we will wipe your record clean if you work for us. So now I work for the government, for a Secret Service agency, and basically I just do regular doctor things now. No evil, just regular doctor things. A bit boring, in my opinion, but there we go. That's enough of an introduction. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? Why are you here? Why are you in my office today? You've got a bit of problem with your ears, is it? A little bit of a problem with your ears. Can't hear very well. Well, that's very unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, we'll take a look at your ears today, and I'll probably end up doing a little bit of an ear clean. Okay, a little bit of a clean. Get those bad boys nice and clean so you can hear again. But obviously, before we do that, I need to put on some gloves. Okay, because quite frankly, ears are disgusting. They're disgusting. They're filled with wax. I don't know if you know this, but ears are filled with wax, and I don't want to get that wax on my fingers. Your dirty little earwax. No. Okay, so the gloves are going on. so prepare your ear hole, okay, because here I come, Gonna have a little bit of a look in there now. Little bit of a look in the ear hole. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh my god, that's absolutely repulsive. You are repulsive. Disgusting. Goodness me. Goodness me. Right, let me just check the other ear as well. Okay, so just going in the ear hole over here now as well. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's absolutely vile. You vile little creature. Okay, we cannot waste another millisecond. Okay, I need to get in those ears right now with a cotton bud. Try and extract some of that nasty build-up you've got in there. Okay, I'm going to be coming in now with the little cotton bud right in the ear. We're going to be wasting no time to do it. Okay, I'm just getting right in the ear, okay? I hope that's okay, and if it's not, might I suggest that you suck it up a bit? Suck it up. Man up, as they say. Man up. Okay? Because quite frankly, you have a problem here. You have a problem. A major build-up of UX to the point where it has almost changed into a new substance entirely. It's almost, I don't know, I think I might need to send this off in detail analysis in the laboratory, okay, the laboratory, because I think this might be some sort of new chemical compound. Never before have I seen anything even remotely this disgusting. Okay. Right. Okay, that's actually going quite nicely indeed. Okay. Quite nicely indeed, but it's obviously not going to be this easy. Okay, I'm just going to switch to the other ear now. One moment. Okay, so just going into this ear now. Okay, once again, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. How does that feel? Does that feel good? Can you feel the relief? Can you feel the relief? Surely there is some sort of instantaneous relief that you're experiencing right now. Because the amount of absolute gunk that I'm getting out of these ears already is quite frankly astonishing. Quite frankly, it's astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. Goodness me. Goodness me. Right, I need something else. I need to get some liquid in those ears of yours now, okay? Some liquid. Now this liquid. Very special liquid indeed. Very special liquid indeed. Nail polish remover. That's what this special liquid is, okay? Very special liquid. Basically, I'm just going to pour this into your ears. And it's going to do some absolutely magical work in there. Absolutely magical work. It's going to dissolve the earwax, okay? So your earwax is going to go from a hard, solidified, lumpy substance into more of a sort of vaguely liquid substance. A vaguely liquid substance, okay? The viscosity of the earwax is going to change dramatically. Dramatically, okay? Now, what I need you to do is I need you to tilt your head to the side for me, please. Very good, just like that. I'm just going to pop a little bit of an eardrop in there. I say eardrop. It is, of course, nail polish remover, delightful pink colour. I guess it's pink, or purpley perhaps. Perhaps it also, it smells fantastic. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Do you want to smell? Do you want to smell? Have a sniff of that. Have a good sniff of that. It's nice, isn't it? Absolutely marvellous. Absolutely marvellous, right? I need you to tilt your head to the other side for me, please. Okay. And I'm just going to put eardrops in quotation marks in this ear as well, okay? Even distribution, so that the earwax is dissolved equally in each ear, okay? Marvellous. And whilst that's working its magic, I think what I'll do is I'll use a brush to just brush the outside of your ears as well. I'll give you a bit of general ear maintenance whilst you're in the office with me today. May as well, you know, get those ears looking nice, you know, maybe get some attention from the ladies. They might be like, God damn, look at that person's ears. Wow. Oh, I hope they ask me out on a date, because look at those ears. Damn. Okay, just let me grab my brush. Right, I have myself here a little makeup brush. Okay, obviously this has never been used for makeup because I myself am a manly man and I don't wear makeup. Of course not. Why would I need to when I am so naturally beautiful and aesthetic? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying. Obviously you need makeup, but I don't. Okay, so this is a perfectly clean brush. I'm just going to use this on the ears, and I might just brush your face as well. You know, just brush a little bit of everything to make it nice and clean, make you a little bit better looking. Okay, that way as well. It's a bit more of a pleasant appointment for me because obviously I've got to stand here looking at you for God knows how long, haven't I? And it's a little bit off-putting to look at someone who's just a little bit greasy and grimy, you know what I'm saying? And so this is going to help us both out, I think. It's going to help us both out. Okay, how's that feeling for you? This feels nice, doesn't it? Very soft brush. Very soft brush indeed. Okay, let's have a little bit of a brush here. Little bit of a brush here. Okay, looking good there. Looking good indeed. Okay, and now I'm going to get a brand new cotton bud. Okay, nice and clean. This one, as you can see there, no dirty wax on there. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go right in that ear hole, nice and deep. Okay. Now don't do this at home yourself. Of course not, because you aren't a highly trained, skilled professional like myself. You're just a layman. That's the term we use. A layman. I prefer imbecile personally. That's my preference. I like to call people like you imbeciles, but layman is the more generally used term. Okay, but I'm going to go over here in this ear right now, okay? Okay, so I'm just going right against that ear now. Right against that ear indeed. That might actually sound quite intense for me. Quite intense indeed, because I'm pretty much up against the eardrum right now, okay? Pretty much up against the eardrum. If I was to slip, I could do all manner of terrible damage to your ears, including permanent hearing loss. You may suffer tinnitus as well. You may think to yourself, tinnitus, that's not much of a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay. It's a big deal. Imagine, if you will, constant noise, no respite, no peace. Will never ever again know the beauty of peace and mysterious things await. All we need to do is discover them. Okay, so let's discover them together. Okay, now let me just put this glove on. Okay, so just going to be rubbing this all over the side of your face and your jaw and your cheek and your neck. Okay, just going to be going all over the place really. Might go over here as well. Might go over here as well, okay. Can you feel that sensation? Can you feel that sensation? Absolutely incredible sensation, isn't it? Marvelous. Marvelous. Do you know what's absolutely unbelievably frustrating? The company we ordered this from only does this glove for the right hand. There is no left hand equivalent of this special medical glove. It just comes in the right hand only. How absolutely stupid is that? Absolutely stupid. What am I supposed to do with this hand? Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Are you feeling the positive impacts? Yes, I think you must be feeling the positive impacts of the glove therapy already. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to actually test your hearing now, test your hearing ability. So let me just take off this glove. Just take this off. And for this, we're going to be using initially, for the first part of this, a highly advanced tool, medical tool, a comb, okay, a comb. And also because I'm a bit physically inept, I'm going to use some scissors with a little bit of a curved edge, just to help me to utilize the sound of the comb. Okay, okay. How do you like that? How do you like a bit of that? You like that sound? You like that sound? How can you hear that though? Let's think about that. What is the quality of that sound like to you? Is it clear? Is it crisp? Think about it. Okay, have a little think. Have a little bit of a think, okay? Focus on the sound. Now I want you to think about, can you hear it changing direction almost? Can you hear the depth of the sound? Where would you say it's located throughout? Can you hear the sound moving slightly past your ear? focus on where you can hear them from. Actually, you know what? Close your eyes for me. Close your eyes right now and tell me, what side of your head is that sound coming from, right or left? Very good, okay, we're going to do that again. What sound, or rather what side of your head is the sound coming from? Very good, okay, we'll try it again. Slightly further away this time. Slightly further away. Which side is that coming from, right or left? Very good, okay. And now, what about that sound? What about that one? Left or right? Okay, very good. Glad that you could correctly identify those. That's a very good sign indeed. Okay. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have just alternated left and right. Okay, maybe I should have made it a bit more challenging for you, but if you're cheating, you're really only cheating yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a health examination. You idiot. Are you gonna fake results? Are you gonna fake the ability to hear? Dumbass. Dumbass, you can open your eyes now as well, of course. Of course. You need me to tell you everything. Should I remind you to breathe? Keep breathing. Go on, keep breathing. Idiot. Idiot. Can't believe I have to deal with the general population now. Right. I do believe we need to do one last hearing test, okay? Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to whisper some words into your ear and I want you to repeat them back to me. Okay, so here we go. Concentrate. What was that? What did I just say? Concentrate, okay, very good. Coconut. What did I just say? Coconut. Very good, very good. Technical. What did I just say? Technical, very good. Okay, what about this? Lobotomy. What about that? That's right. Okay, very good indeed. I think that concludes our time together today. You have performed very well indeed, I will say. I will say. Thank you very much for sitting there so peacefully and for obeying my instructions every single time that I asked you to do something. You did it perfectly, okay? So credit where credit is due. You know, well done. Well done for being able to follow basic instructions. Pat yourself on the back for that, okay? Yes, that's it. I believe your trouble with hearing was, of course, caused by your own lack of hygiene, extreme buildup of earwax, which I have removed for you today. Okay, so since your ear canals are nice and clean now, your hearing problem should have totally gone away. Okay, so you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, maybe I'll see you again in the future now that I'm doing this boring, regular doctor work for this government agency, at least until I can escape and continue my evil doctor activities. That's obviously a So I think the first thing we need to do today is I need to actually just have a little bit of a touch of your ears, a bit of a general physical examination, if that's okay with you. Very good. Okay, so I'm just going to begin touching around this ear. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tug a little bit on your earlobe. Okay, so I'm just going to give the earlobe a little bit of a tug. And how does that feel? Feels okay, doesn't feel excessively painful or unusual in any way. Okay, very good. And I just want to gently pinch, gently squeeze the outside of your ear, the cartilage area, okay? Let me know if you do feel any excessive pain or discomfort with this. And I'm also trying to feel for any little lumps or bumps, but everything feels good there. Everything okay with you there? Yep, excellent. I'm just going to do the exact same thing on this ear now, okay? Just going to have a little bit of a look at this ear, a little bit of a look, and I'm just going to do the little tug on your earlobe, okay? Little tug on the earlobe. And how did that feel? Not too painful? Very good. And now I'm just going to be doing the little bit of a pinchy pinch, little bit of a pinch on the outer edges of the ear. Okay, so that doesn't feel too painful either, does it? Okay, very good. And once again, no lumps or bumps. So the initial physical assessment of your ears, they look very good. They look very good indeed. Very good. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to use a light to look at your ears. Going to be looking a little bit deeper, but also I'm going to shine the light behind your ears, okay, to see how the light shining through your ears appears, to see if I can identify any problems in that way as well. Okay, so this is my little light here. Okay, it's a little bit bright, but not too bad. I am just going to be coming in quite close to your ear. Just going to be having a general observation first of all, okay? So, if you could just keep still for me, that would be excellent. And I'm just going to be having a quick look at your ear. Just a general look, okay? Just a general look. Very good, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to shine the light behind your ear, okay? I might need to hold your ear out, stretch it out a little bit, okay? A little bit. Okay, that looks very good. And of course I'm going to be doing the same with this ear now as well, okay? So, initially just having a quick look. Just having a little look at the outside of your ear to begin with. Okay, everything looking very good there, looking very good. Okay, if you could just keep still for me, please. Keep as still as possible, that's perfect. Very good job. Okay, once again, I'm just going to be shining the light behind your ear now, okay? And going to be holding your ear out, so to speak, almost stretching it out a little bit, but not too much, just having a look at the light shining through your ear. Okay, everything looking very good indeed. So far so good. And I do believe the next thing I want to do is I want to use my special magnifying glass to really get a good close look at those ears, okay? Now, this magnifying glass is quite special indeed because there are a number of little lights on the outside. A number of little lights here, as I'm sure you can see, okay? And I'm just going to be putting those on. They are quite bright, so I'm going to put them on in 3, 2, 1, on. Okay, and now I'm just going to be looking at your ears. I think I'll start again with this ear. Okay, just going to be observing your ears, getting a good look in there. Good look indeed. Otherwise, very good indeed, very good indeed. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the opposite ear now, doing very much the same thing, just having a little bit of a look. Okay. Getting in quite nice and close, just to examine the skin on your ears. Get a general understanding of the quality of the skin. You can tell quite a lot about a person's health as well just by observing their skin, so it is useful in that regard as well. Okay, very good indeed. So I think I am very happy indeed with the outside of your ears, the external parts of your ears. They're looking fantastic, looking very good indeed. There's no little lumps or bumps, there's no redness, no spots, no sign of anything really in regards to negative health. So outside of your ears, absolutely fantastic, but obviously now we need to go inside the ears a little bit, and this is generally where the problems start to arise, but no need to be concerned or anything. I'm just going to very quickly assemble my little otoscope. Okay, little otoscope is this little tool here with the little piece, and we put on a nice brand new clean nib, of course. I'm just going to be putting this in your ear. We're going to start over here this time for the first ear, and I'm just having a general look, a little bit deeper into the ear canal. Okay, and I am seeing a lot of earwax in there. Okay, a lot of earwax. Right, there's nothing too bad in there. There's no excessive redness or soreness, no inflammation, but there is a large quantity of earwax, so I think we will definitely be cleaning this ear today. Now I'm just going to do the same with this ear. Have a quick look in there, and I do believe it looks like this ear is very much the same story as the other ear, which I would expect, honestly, in this case, in a case of earwax build-up. Generally, if the one ear has a lot of earwax, the other one does too. Okay, but same story as well with this one. No sign of redness, inflammation, swelling, nothing like that, nothing to be too concerned about at all. Just the little earwax problem. Okay, and I do believe I'll just start cleaning out your ears then, if that's okay with you, if you're ready for that. Okay, excellent. So the first thing I need to do is I need to put a little bit of solution in your ears. Okay, just going to be pouring a small amount of liquid solution into those ears, and that's just going to start to dissolve the earwax for me, soften it up a little bit. It's going to make it a lot easier for me to clean out. Okay, so I'll just get the solution now. Okay, I do just want to shake this up for a little bit before I actually pour it into your ears, just to make sure that it's gone nice and easy today, the ear cleaning. Okay. Okay, I think that should be enough time. If you want to tilt your head the opposite side for me now, please. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pour another little bit of this solution out. Okay, I think that should be enough. And I'm just going to drop this little solution, a few little droplets in the ear there for you, okay? Just a few little droplets, okay? I think that should be good. If you could keep your head tilted once again, just for another 20 seconds or so, okay? That should be fine. Right, and once that is ready, I do believe I'm going to be using a cotton bud initially, just to get in there, have a little bit of a rummage around, a little bit of a clean out, okay? There we go, I think that's enough time. If you could just straighten your head out for me now, you can relax, okay? Right, so first of all, I'm going to be using this little cotton bud here, okay? Little cotton bud, very special cotton bud. I use it quite a lot for quite a lot of different purposes, because it's got this one side that's a little bit more like a shovel, almost like a spade, you could say, and then it's got this other slightly more pointed side, which is very useful indeed for getting more of a direct penetration, a deeper penetration, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to I'll start with this here, over here first, okay? Okay, so here we go. Just beginning to clean your ears now. I'm going to go quite slowly and quite gently today, just to make sure that it's not comfortable for you, okay? Obviously, do let me know if it is uncomfortable or painful at all. It shouldn't be, of course. Let me know. Be a little bit more gentle, okay? A little bit more gentle. perhaps a little different, a little more abrasive, perhaps because we're closer to the eardrum now, okay? So just bear that in mind. Okay, so just now, quite deep into your ear right now. I imagine it's very sensitive around this area, so I do need to be a little bit careful, okay? Different area now of the ear, okay, so okay, slightly further out. It's not bad, that area, is it? It's not bad at all. Okay, just moving in a little closer once again. Okay, look a bit closer. Almost finished with this here now, it's not much longer at all. This will probably be it, I think. Okay. That's looking very good. I've managed to extract a lot of earwax from this ear. So now we're obviously going to move on to this ear over here. Right, and now I'm going to be doing pretty much the exact same process with this ear over here. Okay, starting with the cotton bud, probably the best tool, I think. Okay, so I'm going to start that one. Okay, that's not too bad for you, is it? No, not too sensitive. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. Excellent. We can quite a lot of progress here. I know it's taking a little bit of time, but I think it is better to take our time with this process. We can just make sure to use the slightly more abrasive cotton bud tool now, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to be having a good little rummage in there with my more abrasive cotton bud tool now, not cotton. I do know very similar. Okay, so I'm just going to be trying to scrape away the more troublesome earwax in this ear now. Okay, good. Everything's okay. You're okay. Very good indeed. Let me know if you do want to break or anything, but this whole process, it shouldn't take that long in total, you know. Definitely shouldn't be more than 30 minutes, the entire doctor's appointment, including all the time that I spent rambling, okay, so nothing to worry about there. Won't be too much longer. Yeah, I think that's very good with that. And now I'm just going to use another fresh cotton bud to go a little bit deeper into the ear. Okay, so once again, this is going to feel a little bit more intense, I imagine, because we're closer to the eardrum. Okay, so just starting there now. Okay, just starting. This is the one where I need to fight again, because I'm a lot deeper into the ear canal now. Goes into the eardrum, which is very sensitive indeed. It can be a little bit too much pressure, so I do need to concentrate. Swap sides now in a cotton bud. A little bit different shape of this scoop. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm very happy with the ear cleaning so far. It's gone particularly well, I think. But what I do want to do is I want to put a little bit more solution in the ears, just like I did earlier. And this time, this is just to cover my own back, so to speak. It's a little bit of an insurance policy, really. Just to dissolve any earwax that I may have missed in the ears. Okay. So if you could tilt your head to the side for me, please. That's excellent. Very good. Okay, just doing the same thing as before. Okay. I'm just going to pour a little droplet in there, a little bit of a droplet. Okay, a little bit of a droplet. That's very good indeed. Okay, keep your head tilted just for a little bit. Okay, just keep your head like that for like 20 seconds, as I said before. Okay, I think that's enough time now. If you want to tilt your head to the opposite side for me, and we're just going to do the other ear now. Right, okay, you're ready. I'm just going to put the little droplets in there, little bit of the droplets in there, little bit of droplets in the ear there. Okay, very good. Very good. can relax, okay? Everything's okay. I'm just going to use my light to have a bit of a look in your ears, see how they're doing after that cleaning, see if I can notice any observable difference with just the light, and I think I can. The texture of your ear canal is looking very different. It's looking nice and clean, nice and smooth, which is absolutely excellent, isn't it? That's just what we want, just what we're hoping for today. Okay, so I'm just going to check the other ear as well, of course. Have a little bit of a look in this ear over here. See if there's any big observable difference after the whole ear cleaning session. Okay, little bit of a difference. I think that's very good, actually. Very good indeed. A big noticeable difference there. Okay, very good indeed. I'm very pleased with that. Now I think what I would like to do is I would like to do a very quick rudimentary hearing test, so to speak, just to make sure that your hearing is good and equal on both sides, okay? So I think the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make a sound with my gloves on either side of your head. I'm going to move the sound further away from you, so to speak, and I want you to tell me when you can no longer hear the sound, okay? So we're going to start doing that now. Tell me when you can no longer hear it. Very good. We're just going to do the one ear on its own. Very good. Going to do the other ear isolated now. Okay, excellent. I'm just going to repeat it. Repeat the same test just to make certain. Okay, so tell me when you can no longer hear. Very good. And tell me when you can no longer hear this one. Very good. And doing the same in this one. Okay, very good indeed. And I think I would also like you to close your eyes for me now, please. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to produce a sound either to the left or the right side of your head. And I want you to tell me, please, left or right, which side is it, okay? Just going to grab my little sound making object now. So get ready to listen. Which side is this sound? Right or left? Good. Right or left? Very good. Right or left? Very good. Right or left? Very good indeed. Okay, just two more. We're just going to do two more. Right or left? Very good. One more. Right or left? Excellent job. Okay, you can open your eyes now. And I do just want to do one final little hearing test, and that is I want to whisper some words into one of your ears, and then I want you to repeat back to me, please, the word that I whisper. Okay, so here we go. Word number one is coming up. Coconut. Coconut. Very good. Technical. Technical. Very good. Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios. Very good. Carbonated beverage. Carbonated beverage. Okay, excellent. Okay, I think that's good. And during those little simple hearing tests, did you notice that one side was perhaps clearer than the other, or do you think they were roughly equal? What do you think? don't think there's any problems with your ears or your hearing at all. I think we've done an excellent job cleaning them today, and I think you won't need your ears cleaned by somebody else, by a doctor again, for another 6 months or so. Should be okay. So, unless you have any questions for me, I think this is it. This is the end of our appointment. You all okay? Yeah, very good. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed our time together today. Hope you had a nice experience, and yeah, perhaps I'll see you again in the future. Okay, take care, and goodbye. Goodbye. Hello there. My name is Dr. Jones, a trained medical professional. Everything I say is absolutely accurate and is medical advice, okay? I'm a real doctor, okay? Dr. Jones, that's right. Lovely to meet you today. Please make yourself nice and comfortable on that chair there. Yes, that's right, this is real. You're in an office right now, in the doctor's office, and I'm a doctor, and this is real, okay? It's very real. Very real. Right, let's see. You are here today to get your ears cleaned out, is that correct? Very good. Okay, what's your name, by the way? Okay, excellent, excellent to meet you. Shake your hand, there we go, nice formal greeting. It's not often that I shake people's hands, actually. I'm going to bring that back into style. Right, before we do anything else, I'm going to put on some gloves so that I can touch your ears and whatnot without getting anything disgusting on my fingertips. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have my favourite gloves today. I've run out, and obviously the person responsible for ordering the medical supplies in this medical facility, this real medical facility, they didn't order my gloves in time, okay, so I'm very disappointed in them, and I'm going to be having a serious word with them. Might even send an email, an angry email, but I shall have to make do with these black gloves. They're okay, they're quite good actually, but they're just not my preference. Just not my preference. Okay, sorry, they're a bit unusual. Got to try and get them on just right. Otherwise they just feel uncomfortable. And you don't want me to be uncomfortable during today's session, do you? No, exactly. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to take a little while to get these on perfectly. Okay, yes, I do believe I have achieved optimal glove fitting. Okay, they are nice and comfortable, and we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so why don't you come a little bit closer to me, please, and present one of those ears to me, either one. We'll start with this ear. Okay, very good. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, of course, the first course of action for any ear cleaning, ear examination, anything of that nature, is I need to use an otoscope, a little otoscope, to get right in the ear and just have a look in there. Okay, fresh, nice and clean, absolutely marvellous, nice and clean, just what we need. As you can see, why don't you have a little look through the hole? Can you see? Oh, look at that. You can see my eyeball. That's unusual, isn't it? See, it's like a little disgusting, quite disgusting, but that's okay. That's what you're here for today. I'm going to be cleaning your ear so you won't be disgusting anymore. Hopefully a little bit less disgusting anyway than when you came into my office. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at this ear over here. Right, let's have a look in this ear, shall we? Using the otoscope once again. Obviously I've been using this in the other ear, but now it's time to look in this ear over here. This ear over here. Let's have a browse, shall we? Oh, marvelous. In this ear canal of yours. Absolutely intriguing. Unusual ear canal. The shape of your ear is quite strange as well. Quite a strange ear. The shape, unusual. And I haven't seen this. It doesn't look like the other ear either. It looks like a little bit different. Have you engaged in any high physical combative sports at all? Anything of that nature in your life? No, you haven't. That's unusual. It almost looks like you have cauliflower ear, but just on this one side, not on the other side, which is a bit unusual indeed. A bit strange. Okay, never mind. We'll just keep looking. Just gonna keep looking. Just want to get really in there. Make sure that I get a good look. Get a good look in the ear canal. Okay. Making sure that I've got a good look in the ear canal. Okay, that's a good look. Right. Well, you will be pleased to know that I can clean your ears for you today, and I can improve probably your hearing as a result as well, because you've got such an extreme build-up of earwax in both your ears. The left ear and the right ear, both ears. Huge build-up of earwax. May I ask you, when was the last time you got your ears cleaned? Okay. And do you clean your ears on your own at home? Perhaps with a cotton bud? Okay, that's unusual then. I'm not sure why they're as bad as they are. Curious. Right, what I want to do before we continue is I'm going to use something. I'm going to poke your ears. It's going to be like a dot. It's going to be like dot. I'm going to be poking your ears with a highly sophisticated device. Okay, and the highly sophisticated device is a pen. Okay, because I don't really have anything else to hand. Okay, except for the pen, but the pen will suffice. Okay, will suffice just as well. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dotting your ear, okay, in different places. And what I want you to do is I want you to tell me when you can feel it. You can just say like yes, something like that, something short and sweet to show affirmation to tell me that you have felt it, okay? And also I want you to tell me if it hurts or if it feels unusual, particularly sensitive in any location. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of dotting now, okay? A little bit of dotting, so here we go. Have a look at this here as well now. See if you feel anything unusual over here in this here. Okay. sign. That's a good sign. Good start. Yes, very good. Right, what am I going to do with you next? Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do with you next, and that's I'm going to be using a light. You might be thinking to yourself, why do you need to use a light? I'm not here to get my eyes checked, I'm here to get my ears checked and cleaned. Well, I just want to shine some light on the situation, so to speak. That's a stupid pun, isn't it? I'm just going to shine some light in your ears and around the ears, and in particular what I'm going to do is I'm going to go behind the ear. I'm going to just quickly go behind the ear there, right, and shine the light through the thin cartilage of your ear, okay? All I'm doing is I'm just checking for any irregularities. If I was to see, for example, a dark patch, a dark spot, it may indicate something like a growth assist, a minor clot, something along those lines, but I'm not seeing anything unusual on that side. Okay, on that side. So now I'm going to this side. Now I'm going over to this side. They do pretty much the same thing, right? I'm going to be shining some light on the ear over here. Let me just get a little bit behind the ears, okay? A little bit behind the ears, okay? Let me just check. Am I seeing anything that I shouldn't be seeing? Am I seeing anything that I shouldn't be seeing? Anything unusual? Anything unusual? No. It looks absolutely perfect. In fact, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Except for the shape of this ear. A bit strange, but you know, that's not nothing medically bad. Okay, just cosmetically, you look a bit lopsided and strange, but you know, nothing medically wrong with you there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting some solution in your ears. Okay, you're probably thinking to yourself, this is probably a medical solution, maybe a saline solution, something specifically made to clear out the ear canal, to break down the earwax and things like that. You're like 50% correct in your assessment there, but it's not some sort of special saline solution, some sort of special medical solution. It is in fact a nail polish remover, okay? And I find that this works phenomenally well when poured into the ear canals in vast quantities, okay? So I'm just going to be doing this now. Obviously, you should never do this yourself, okay? It has to be a trained professional, such as myself, a trained professional. Okay, so tilt your head to the side for me, please, just for a moment. Okay, very good. Now I'm just going to pour quite a little bit, a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? A bit of an oxymoron. I'm going to be pouring an amount of the nail polish remover into that ear there. Very good, very good. subjects such as yourself, and that is the loofah. The loofah technique, okay? I think that's what this is called, a loofah. Some sort of bath sponge implement, right? Marvelous design. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Absolutely. How aesthetic is that? Aesthetically pleasing. It's like, almost looks like a fishing net, actually, doesn't it? It looks like I could throw this in the sea or in a river, in a stream, and catch some little fishies with it, but it is in fact going to be used to clean your ears today, okay? I'm going to be starting with this ear here. Okay, let's have a look over here, shall we? I'm going to be using the loofah, pressing it up against your ear, and using its unusual shape and texture to really just get in there, in the outer folds of your ears, and just give it a good old clean. That's what I'm going to be doing today with the loofah, okay? And I can already see, wow, huge progress is being made. Absolutely substantial progress being made here. In fact, so much progress that I'm going to switch to the other ear immediately. Okay, now I'm over here. In this ear, doing the loofah treatment. Specially designed, Ross Jones patented loofah ear cleaning treatment. Trademark copyright registered. Clean. Okay. Good Lord, look at that progress. Look at that absolute progress on your ears. It almost looks like a new ear. Brand new ear, like a baby's ear. Okay. Next I'm going to be using a device that is probably, you're quite familiar with it, most likely, very common tool. The layman knows it well. Cotton bud, okay, the cotton bud is obviously what I'm talking about, the cotton bud, but this one is a special medical cotton bud. As you can see, it has a sort of corrugated texture to it on the one side and the other side as well, and that helps to really just scoop out earwax, really scoop it out. Not only that, but the other side is a different shape. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's more pointed and allows for deeper insertion. Okay, so I'm going to be using this on this ear now to begin with. Right, let's just get this a good old clean, shall we? Good old clean. I'm going to be using the cotton bud to give your ears a good old clean. And I'm going to be going right in there, absolutely right in there. So deep into the ear canal you won't believe how deep I'm going. I might accidentally touch your brain. That's how deep I'm going into the ear canal right now. You don't even understand. You don't even understand how deep I'm going into the ear canal right now. It's absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely shocking. Shocking what I'm doing to you right now. Depraved is what you might call it. Could describe what I'm doing to you right now as depraved. Oh my god. Okay. Other ear. Okay, now I'm over here. I'm over here in this ear. Obviously this is a clean cotton bud. Right? It's not the same cotton bud that I used in the other ear. Absolutely not, because that would be terribly unhygienic, wouldn't it? That would be almost akin to malpractice, I would think. I would think so. Okay. scientific field, in the medical field, right, you might be able to notice that I already sound different to you. Okay, that's because the ear cleaning is halfway through. We're halfway through the ear cleaning. It's definitely not because I've removed the mic cover. Okay, and now I'm just going to be doing a little something special. I'm going to have to be extraordinarily delicate. Extraordinarily delicate because I am placing contact directly against the microphone. I mean your ears. So, not sure why I was talking about microphones then. Okay, I'm just going to be getting all right in there. Oh goodness me, that is really on there, isn't it? Good lord. Okay, I'm going to try the other side now, the other ear. Okay, of course I'm being extremely delicate, extremely careful, and I'm also trying not to breathe too heavily, like some sort of like a mouth-breathing creature. Because there's of course no cover on the leg right now, so perhaps that will sound boring. And by that I mean that I'm so deep into your ear canal right now that even light breathing could sound harsh. Okay. It's very warm in the office today, okay, so I'm just going to have a quick drink. Of course I'm drinking smart water because I'm such a smart individual. Right, I think we've actually come to the end of the cleaning session today. But before I send you on your way, I'm just going to use this light once again to have a quick look in your ears. I'm not going to bother with the otoscope this time because I'm lazy. And because frankly I don't think it's necessary. Okay, just a quick flash of light in your ears. And I should be able to confirm whether or not the cleaning has been successful. Okay, whether or not the cleaning has been successful. Successful cleaning. Successful. Right. Okay, actually before I send you on your way I might put a little bit more solution in your ears, because then that can just act on its own without me doing any digging or rummaging, a sort of passive effect. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use special solution technique method. Okay, you might be thinking to yourself, what on earth are these? And how on earth do these relate to ear cleaning? You would be wise to think that. But what you don't realize is that actually I'm just going to use this solution in these things, these ear cleaning devices, to put some water, some solution in your ears. Okay, so tip your head to the side, please. Tip your head to the side, just like that. And tip your head to the other side for me now, please, as well. Tip your head to the other side. Come on, play along, play along. Okay, very good. Okay, whilst you're taking a shower, for example, something like that. Okay, so it's been absolutely wonderful to see you today. I've had a good time. Have you had a good time? Yes, of course you've had a good time. I had a good time. Right. Thank you for coming into the office today to get your ears cleaned. Your ears are looking absolutely phenomenal now. Very clean. Your hearing should be improved, and of course you're less disgusting overall. So I think today's session together has been a raging success. A raging success indeed. Right, so thank you and goodbye. Get out of my office. Get out of here. Go on. Shoo. Shoo. Goodbye. Hello there. My name is Evil Dr. Jones. Very good to see you once again. Yes, we've met before, I think quite a few times now, in fact. Well, you'll be glad to know that I managed to escape the government facility that I was stuck in. I'm no longer working for the government anymore. You know what I say, in fact? You know what I say? Flip the government. Flip the government. That's correct. Yes, I don't like authority and I don't like the government. Anyone telling me what to do, they can go and flip themselves, can't they? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So, as you can see, we're in my wonderful new laboratory, and my lab assistant put up some fairy lights. I think the lights are quite nice, but you know, it's not quite what I'm used to. My old laboratory was a dungeon underneath a castle, very dark, very dank, and honestly I preferred it. I don't like nice places like this lovely little room that we have here with these fairy lights. Yes, they're nice, but I don't like that. Not one bit. Okay, I'll do some interior decorating another time, but right now I'm going to have to put some duct tape over your mouth, okay? Because I need you to shut up. I need you to shut up, and I need you to remain silent whilst I examine you today. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing with you actually today. I guess I'm going to do an initial examination of you, see if I see any problems before I decide what I want to do with you. Okay, what do I want to do with you? An absolute specimen you are. You're an absolute specimen. I could do anything that I want to you. I guess I'm just going to have to think about it and get a little bit creative, perhaps. Get a little bit creative. Right then, first things first, let's tape up that gob of yours, shall we? It's very, very sticky, very strong adhesive. Okay, I think we're ready. I think this should be large enough to cover your mouth, shouldn't it? You have a pretty big mouth on you, but I think that this will be sufficient, okay? Just give me a minute. Give me a minute to cut it, okay? With my little scissors here. Okay, so just keep quiet, don't cause any problems, okay? I want this to be nice and easy for the both of us. I don't want to have to get physical with you, okay? Because I will if necessary, but I don't want to, okay? I want to have a nice, relaxing session today. Okay. Now then, please don't wiggle around or move too much. Okay, I'm going to be putting the tape over your mouth now. And if you move about too much, it's not going to go on properly and it's going to be uncomfortable. myself. I need you to remain nice and still for me, please, so that you will be comfortable with the tape on your mouth, okay? So close your mouth, stay nice and comfortable. There we go. There we go. Is that too tight or uncomfortable for you? You can nod or you can go like that. It doesn't really matter, I don't really care, okay, as long as it's on there and you're nice and silent. Okay, and you will notice I've already strapped your arms to the chair, okay, so you can't move now. You're at my mercy. I will do anything I want to you, okay? Simple as, and the first thing I want to do, actually the first thing I need to do is to put on some gloves, okay? I can't be touching you. I don't know where you've been, okay? Let me put some gloves on. Favorite black gloves here. I like the black gloves because I think it makes me look a little bit more evil, don't you? Rather than these boring medical gloves. Nice black gloves. I think these might be nitrate, perhaps. They're not latex, that's for sure. They feel a bit different, feel a bit interesting. Okay, and now then, the next thing I need to do is I need to listen to your heartbeat, okay? Okay, now, typically, I might warm this up a bit before placing it on your chest, but I don't care about you, okay? So, I'm just going to lift your top up, place this on your chest, okay? So, here we go. I'm just listening to your heartbeat now, okay? Quite fast. That's quite fast, isn't it? Your heart rate is quite fast then. I suppose you're a little bit nervous, aren't you? Because I've kidnapped you, and I've strapped you up, put duct tape on you, and I guess you don't really know what evil things I might do to you. I guess not. Okay, I suppose that's why you have such a fast heart rate. But it was quite steady, the rhythm, okay? Not arrhythmic, which is a good sign of health. So I think you might be healthy. You might have a nice healthy heart there. Good sign, good sign. Okay, now, I think I need to closely examine you. One moment whilst I get a special tool to enable me to do that. Okay, are you ready for the tool? Here it is. It's just a magnifying glass. There's no need to be so nervous and afraid. Just a little magnifying glass, okay? Actually, let me put the lights on. 3, 2, 1. There we go. They are quite bright, okay? So, maybe it might be a bit of a struggle for your eyes, okay? Might be a bit of a struggle for your eyes. But as I've already stated, I don't really care about your well-being today. This is all about my pleasure, I suppose, and what I want to do to you. And I will do whatever I want to do to you, okay? Whilst I have you here, kidnapped in my new laboratory, just allow me to examine you a little bit further, okay? Just want to have a look at the kind of specimen that I'm dealing with here today. Okay, interesting. Very good observations there that I've just made indeed. You know what I want to do? basic hygiene? You don't practice basic hygiene, do you? You don't have a shower regularly, do you? No, I think not. You don't clean your ears out with cotton buds, do you? No, I think not. Okay, let me just check this other ear as well. See if it's quite as repulsive and disgusting as this other ear. Okay, let's have a look there. Goodness me. Goodness me, that is absolutely foul. Absolutely foul. Okay, disgusting. Disgusting. I've kidnapped a lot of people over the years, and I look inside their ears quite often. I just enjoy it, okay? I like looking inside the human body, okay? So, don't judge me. Shut up, right? But your ears are the dirtiest that I've ever seen in all patients, ever. Ever, okay? Now, before we go any further, I'm going to have to clean those ears out because otherwise it's going to bother me a great deal that I'm around such a disgusting individual. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of liquid inside your ears, a little bit of liquid inside your ears to dissolve that earwax and all the dirt that's in there, the dirt. Okay, just give me a minute to shake up the special liquid. Special liquid. Now, if you were with a regular doctor, they would probably use some sort of saline solution, some sort of ear drops, a specific solution for cleaning out earwax, but you're with the evil doctor today, okay? Evil Dr. Jones, that's correct. And what we use here, what I use, is nail polish remover, okay? Nail polish remover, because there's nothing quite as good at dissolving things, dissolving organic matter than nail polish remover. There's a few things, you know, there's a few acids that I can think of that will dissolve organic matter a lot better, stronger than nail polish remover, but this is perfect really for going in the ear canal, getting rid of the earwax. Okay, so allow me to just get it ready. Right, okay, tilt your head to the side for me ever so slightly, please. Very good. I'm just going to put a couple of little droplets in the ear there, a couple of little droplets. Okay, a couple of droplets, right? Keep your head like that. Don't move. Don't move. Did I tell you you could move? No, I didn't. Okay, you have to listen to everything that I say today. Otherwise, there will be consequences if you don't listen to me. Okay, if you do not do what I say, there will be consequences. It's quite simple. Quite simple. Okay, keep your head to the side. Keep it there. Okay, that's long enough. You can revert back to the normal position now. Okay. Give me a minute. 1 minute just to shake this up. Okay, I'm sure you can figure out what to do next. Tilt your head to the other side for me now, please, okay? Tilt your head to the other side. Excellent. I'm just going to put a couple of little droplets in that ear as well, okay? There we go. Very good. Very good. Okay, remain like that. Remain like that. Don't move your head. Don't move your head. It needs to dissolve a little bit. It needs to dissolve the earwax. Okay, it's absolutely essential. Absolutely essential. Let me just grab my cleaning tools. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this ear, over here, first with just a little cotton bud, okay? Just a little cotton bud to begin with, okay? And I'm just going to go for a little bit of a clean, get rid of some of that disgusting gunk in there. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for me to stick it inside you? Here we go. How does that feel? How does that feel? songs coming out of it, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to capture a sample of the gunk coming out of your ears. Obviously they're not 100% clean right now. I've done the best I can, but even a person of my immense talent and ability couldn't get those ears 100% clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this rather evil looking tool. Perhaps you can't see it very well. There it is. Look how evil that tool looks. Absolutely evil indeed. Wouldn't you agree? It looks like a sharp pick, a sharp digging device. Oh my goodness me, how sharp and evil. How sharp and evil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in your ear, and I'm going to dig out a little sample of some of the remaining filth in there, and then I'm going to put that filth in a test tube, and I'm going to run some experiments on it to see the chemical makeup and the composition of it. This kind of stuff, you know, it intrigues me because I've got such a large brain. That kind of stuff, it just intrigues me. You wouldn't understand. You little pea-sized gremlin, you wouldn't understand. Okay, so just give me a minute whilst I have a little bit of a pick in your ear. Oh my goodness me, can you feel that? That's unbelievable, isn't it? Oh my goodness me. I'm taking out little chunks of whatever it is that's inside your ear. They're like little golden nuggets. Did you ever have that cereal as a child? I may have spoken about it before because I remember it so fondly. Golden nuggets. What a delightful little cereal. And the stuff coming out of your ear right now looks almost identical to golden nuggets. Okay, I think that is sufficient samples from this ear. Let me go to the other ear. Okay, let's just take a couple of samples from this ear as well. Okay, just to get a good sample size, sample range. Again, you wouldn't really understand. You're not a scientist like I am. Your intellect is far smaller than mine. There we go. I think I just got my final sample. Excellent. Okay, so I do want to run a couple of very basic, rudimentary hearing tests with you now. Obviously, I've just been cleaning your ears. There is probably some residual solution in there, some residual nail polish remover. So I want to make sure that you can hear okay. Now, of course, I have duct tape on your mouth, and I've duct taped your wrists to the chair, but you should be able to wiggle your hands for me, I think, you know, just like this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to produce a sound either side of your head with this marvellous little piece of equipment. Absolutely marvellous little piece of equipment. A stapler, yes, a mini stapler. Oh, it makes such lovely sounds though, don't you think? Don't you think? Marvellous sounds, right? Now I want you to close your eyes for me. I'm going to make a sound either side of your head, to the left or to the right, and I want you to wiggle your hand, your left or your right hand, to indicate which side of your head the sound is coming from. Okay, so we're going to begin that experiment now, and if I catch you cheating, if I catch you cheating, okay? I better not catch you cheating, okay? I'm not going to say what I'm going to do to you, because I can't possibly utter what I would do to you in words. It's so vile and evil. Okay, but just keep your eyes closed. Which side was that? Marvellous, marvellous. Okay, couple more, okay. What side was that? Very good, very good. Let's do one more. What side was that? Excellent, okay, very good. You seem to be doing quite well there, quite well indeed. Right, next. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to produce a sound either side of your head. Keep your eyes closed. Did I tell you you could open them? No. Okay, so keep your eyes closed. I'm going to wiggle my fingers either side of your head. I'm going to move them further away from you. Okay, and we will do individual sides as well. Okay. And what I want you to do when you can no longer hear the sound, just indicate that you can no longer hear it by wiggling your hands, wiggling your little hands for me. Okay. So both sides to begin with. Wiggle hands, wiggle your hands when you can no longer hear it. Very good, very good. Let's do the one side on its own now. Excellent. Let's do the other side on its own. Very good. Okay, that was just to give me a little bit of an indication of the range of hearing, okay, with subtle sounds. Now, one last thing I want to do. I'm going to make some clicking sounds. Something like that. They'll be either side of your head. I'm not interested this time in where the sound is coming from. I'm interested in whether or not you can hear how many clicks total there are. Okay, obviously with your mouth tapered, it's going to be a bit difficult for you to indicate. But what I want you to do is I want you to just tap your hand the same number of times as I click. Okay, and wait for me to finish, then tap your hand, okay, just to make it nice and easy for us, Understand? Nod your head if you understand. There we go, good. There we go, well done, very good, okay. See, I'm not that evil. If you do well, I'll give you head pats, okay. Right, now then, close your eyes. I'm going to make clicking sounds. Listen, how many? 3 total, very good, okay. That wasn't one. Okay, that was accidental click. Even people like me make accidents, believe it or not. Right, okay, here we go. How many was that? 5. Interesting. Okay, let's try again. How many was that? 2. Okay, very good. Let's go again. I haven't finished yet. Let's go again. How many was that? 3. Very good. Okay, let's go again. How many was that? Okay, good. One last test. How many was that? Okay, very good indeed. You can open your eyes now. Right, well then, I think that's enough time together today. I've had a little bit of an examination of you, specifically in the ears today, and cleared out those ears for you. And I've taken a few samples of the strange and unusual gunk that I found inside your ears. Going to be checking that out later in my laboratory, closely examining it. Stuff like that, it just gets my rocks off, absolutely gets my rocks off. I love science, what can I say? That's why I'm a scientist. Right, well then, you can just stay in that chair for now, and I'll leave the duct tape on you for now. Perhaps if you continue to behave well, I will remove the duct special privilege of being able to use your mouth, okay? But if you talk too much, if you're rude, make too much noise, give me a headache, then the duct tape shall be going back on. Remember, you are under my mercy now, okay? You are at my will. I do whatever I want to you, and that's how it is. That's simply how it is. You have no other option, okay? There's no escape from me. There's no escape from me. You do what I tell you to do, and I do what I want to do to you. It's quite simple. That's it. Quite simple. Okay? So, I'm going to go and do some other things now, and I'll come back and see you a bit later. Okay?